Good morning. Our headlines today. Weather alerts upgraded and trains cancelled. Storm Floris is due to hit large parts of the country today with a danger to life warning in Scotland during peak summer holiday season.
Good morning. The Met Office has an amber weather warning in force for northern and central Scotland, where we'll have the highest gusts of wind, widely 60 to 70 miles an hour, with exposure more than that, coupled with some heavy rain.
Also this morning, doubts cast over a car finance compensation scheme. The trade body representing lenders questions the merit of going back 18 years.
Those same lenders also warning they don't have all the paperwork. So how will a scheme work? What should drivers be doing? And is there any guarantee they'll get what they're due? I'll explain, and I'll put your questions to the regulator.
And with small boat crossings at record levels, the government promises extra cash to pilot the new migrant returns deal with France.
The agonising wait for organ donation. Kerry needs a new heart, but there are more people on the waiting list than ever before.
There's so many people waiting. Now is a really important time to have those conversations and not go against those decisions that your loved ones have made.
Let's have a look at today's papers, starting with The Sun, which leads with the news of a man's death at an Oasis concert at Wembley, which we mentioned a little bit earlier. The paper says the man in his 40s is believed to have been in the stadium's upper tier at the end of the gig when he fell.
Let's have a look at The Guardian, which is reporting on those car finance payouts that Peter's been mentioning. It says that millions of drivers could be handed a share of a multi-billion-pound compensation package after being mis-sold finance. Peter will tell us everything we need to know if you think you might be affected very shortly.
The Times says universities will be penalised if fewer than 95% of international students who are accepted onto a course start their studies. The paper reports that it's an attempt to prevent growing numbers of foreign citizens using study visas to enter the UK and then claim asylum.
And The Scotsman this morning says that Storm Floris will trigger travel chaos right across Scotland today, bringing major disruption, as we've been reporting. It looks like it's going to be a really tough day for lots of people, doesn't it?
It does. And Carol will, of course, continue to have the details for us this morning. But just something else unrelated to bring you. One of the papers this morning, the Mail, says British men are more polite than British women. Did you know that?
Really?
Even if you didn't, you'd be too polite to
Why?
contradict
How do
me,
they
wouldn't
work
you?
that out?
Well, here's their thinking. They say that men use the word mate more often than women. And apparently that's enough to
polite.
constitute politeness.
It's a low bar.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I don't know. I don't know if that... I think it's just because mate, it's more of a blokey phrase. I don't know. How often do you use?
Quite a lot, but normally when I've forgotten somebody's name, to be honest, rather
So
than it
it's
being
not
particularly polite.
It's a sign of poor memory. Maybe women just have better memories than men and remember names.
But I think, do you think women are saying mate more often as well?
I don't know, mate.
Very good. I like this
That's the
story
first time I've used
in the papers, in the Times today. It might only be 6 o'clock in the morning, but apparently we're already thinking about 6 o'clock this evening.
Oh, peckish.
Because apparently the time we eat our dinner in the evening has got much earlier. We're now eating at, on average, 12 minutes past 6.
That is my perfect dinner time, actually.
Yeah.
I hate a late dinner. I've actually had occasions where my friends have suggested meeting at 7:30 for dinner, and I've asked to push it back. Because if you're meeting at 7:30, by the time your food comes, by the time you're actually eating, it's nearly bedtime.
You're right, mate. You're right. But is that not just when you're doing this?
No, even on a... Well, if I have the
Getting
choice,
up
even
early.
at a weekend. Yeah, even at a weekend.
Well, they're saying that restaurants right across the country now say that the most popular booking time's 6 o'clock in the evening.
There you go. Early bird special is now for everyone.
Travel disruption and trees blown down as Storm Floris hits the UK with 80-mile-per-hour winds. As China plans to turn a building that was once home to the Royal Mint into its new London embassy, we'll hear why the decision has been so controversial.
How cutting out ultra-processed foods could help you to lose weight. Chris Woakes comes out to bat with his arm in a sling in a dramatic finish at the Oval. We visit the town that's crazy for its gaggle of geese.
Lots of people want a goose bumper sticker, so like maybe something funny like "Don't honk at me" with a goose on.
And storm Floris rips through the northern half of the UK with winds gusting up to 90 miles an hour, described as one of the most powerful storms that forecasters have ever seen in August.